so I can be ruthless when I have to be. If you think as a team, I will be the nicest guy that you have seen. If there is someone just thinking at himself, I will be a different person.
Ruben Amorim sends Man United stars clear reality check ahead. As Caasemiro to reject advances of Real Madrid to stay at Manchester United, Ruben Amorim has vowed to be Manchester United's smiling assassin. The new United manager insists he's Mr. Nice Guy when he's winning, but the 39-year-old Portuguese has warned the club stars that there will be no hiding place in the Old Trafford dressing room if they continue to underperform. Amorim evoked memories of Jose Mourinho telling the world that he was the special one when he arrived at Chelsea in 2005 by describing himself as the smiling one. But the former Sporting Lisbon coach will not be afraid to shatter some egos if he has to. Amorim said, "You can be a positive person who understands that there are some places to have fun and some places to work hard. So I can be ruthless when I have to be. But if you think as a team, I will be the nicest guy you have seen. I'm not someone who thinks to himself I will be a different person, and I'm not the kind of guy who wants to show he's the boss. I think they will feel it in the small details that I can be the smiling one, but when we have a job to do, I will be a different person. And they understand that." Amorim has been given just 2.5 years to prove he can succeed where Erik ten Hag failed, despite the Dutchman being handed more than £600 million to spend on new signings in just 2 years. His first game as United boss takes him to Ipswich Town in a meeting with Kieran McKenna, the Irishman who was lined up to take over from ten Hag in the summer. Amorim has insisted that he will have the final say in the transfer market, but the Portuguese has been made aware by the club that funds may be limited. The Reds' new boss promised to deliver on United's traditional commitment to homegrown talent. Amorim said, "It is the project of Manchester United. Nowadays, you need young guys from the academy to bring that history of the club. They feel the club in a different way, but also because you have all these rules with financial fair play. A player from our academy is so different to the players we buy or sell. Everything is connected, so I will try to help all the players, and especially the young ones." In other news, Caasemiro to reject advances of Real Madrid to stay at Manchester United. Manchester United midfielder Caasemiro is reportedly wanted by former club Real Madrid, but wants to remain in Old Trafford to work with new head coach Ruben Amorim. The Brazilian joined United from Real Madrid in August 2022 after 9 trophy-laden seasons in the Spanish capital. The midfield general was a key component of Erik ten Hag's early success at Old Trafford, but his United career soured considerably last season with a string of poor performances and an inability to adapt to the Dutchman's chaotic tactics. It was reported that he would leave the club last summer, but no transfer ever materialized. Nonetheless, reports still indicate that the Brazilian is not in INEOS long-term plans, and they would consider a January sale in spite of his improved showings this season. Brazilian outlet Trivela assert that the Brazilian may have an avenue out of the club from the unlikely source of his former side, Real Madrid. The website states that the wave of absences at the Bernabeu has led them to consider a shock move for their great idol. Manager Carlo Ancelotti is said to be keen to work with him once again, and Caasemiro is seen as a player who can help in the development of athletes such as Camavinga and Ticho Imeni. Trivela claimed that the Spanish club are set for disappointment, however, as they have learned that Caasemiro is not thinking about returning to his home at Real Madrid. The player is fully focused on his current situation at Manchester United. The change in management, with the departure of Erik ten Hag and the arrival of Ruben Amorim, has left the midfielder excited about the club's prospects. The 32-year-old also reportedly believes that his cycle at Madrid is finished and would need to be seriously convinced to return. Caasemiro has impressed lately, bagging 3 goals in less than a month, but his long-term future is still very much in doubt. Amorim is said to be less than impressed with the intensity at the club, and it is doubtful the veteran could add the required energy that the Portuguese coach demands from his midfielders. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.